So today we're going to take out the fuel pump and switch it out with a new fuel pump that is kind of used, but it was known to work when it got taken out. So hopefully that fixes the issue. Also, if you hear rocks, sorry. So I started filming this yesterday and totally forgot to make sure that all the mics were working and everything was completely muted. So all you just see is me talking with no actual words coming out. But also, because of this mean comment right here, I'm no longer going to be using sound effects in my videos. Nah, I'm just kidding. It's my video. I'm going to do whatever I want. The first thing to do is to put it in service mode and then take the engine cover off. After that, you want to find this little valve on the passenger side of the engine, and hooking up the fuel pressure gauge will look something like this. Now at this point, I'm starting the car, and as you can see, the needle isn't moving at all. But then realizing my pressure gauge is missing the Schrader valve in the middle. So at this point, I do what you're not supposed to do and use a little screwdriver to push down the Schrader valve that's on the fuel line, and there's nothing coming out of it, which means that there is no pressure in the fuel line. Then I go to check out the fuel pump itself, which is located under the battery. When going to disconnect the fuel pump, I immediately broke this one, and looking at it closer, I found that it was actually super glued back into place. So whether this pump is good or bad, this whole assembly needs to be replaced. After unscrewing the top, you're going to want to take these little hoses off the bottom. Then carefully pull it out so none of the pieces break off into the tank. Then all you have to do is turn the pump on the inside clockwise, and that'll get it right out. Make sure to wear gloves. So we have the old fuel pump and the new fuel pump. The new fuel pump is actually not new, it's salvaged. Unfortunately, the salvaged fuel pump, it has a couple frays inside of the wiring. So instead of trying to just tape that up, we're going to take the good wiring from the old fuel pump and put it onto the new fuel pump. So doing this is actually pretty easy. All you have to do is take off the zip ties and then unplug it from here. Then plug it to the new one. New old fuel pump, and snapping it in. Success. The moment of truth. I have the new fuel pump in, I have the fuel relay jumped, I have the other thing jumped, so let's see what happens. Okay, so Gabby is gonna push me in the Mazda and see if we can bump start it, and that's gonna be fun. Yeah, so that didn't go so great. It was locking up as we were trying to bump start it. So I went back and checked the fuel lines, and it turns out that there's no pressure still going to it. So I'm gonna try to change out the fuel filter and see how that goes, because I don't think it's getting anything to it. And under the assumption that this fuel pump is good, then sure, we'll do that. But I might just get a brand new one simply because I'm not 100% confident in this particular fuel pump and sender. So I'll get both, and then we'll redo this and see how it goes. Well, it sucks that we didn't get to getting this car started, but that is just the nature of cars sometimes. So if you got this far and you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button. And if you like this video, hit the like button. And if you want to see the next video, click on my frunk, because that's where all my videos are now, or whatever YouTube recommends.